Hold up. Pardon me, pardon me. Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. Divine mind knows the divine mind shows all things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power. Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power to the people that struggle. Yes, peace and power to the people that struggle. What's good? What's good? Boy, it's hot. I don't like it when it's hot. It's hot. Oh, I don't like that. Come on in, though. As you come on in to class, please know that you are loved. Please know that this is a safe space. This is a space for learning. This is a space for intelligence. This is a space for educating, for being educated. Yeah. This is a space where we build unity. This is the space where we question and answer everything. We seek purpose and we manifest that purpose on our path to liberation. My classroom assistants, please get it out, share, let everybody know that class is in session. Yes, class is in session. And get that green screen link in the chat throughout the duration of the chat. More importantly, if you or anybody you know is in need of anger management counseling, we just need an assessment to see whether or not your ass is nuts, that you need a little bit of help. Because I'm nuts. I don't know why y'all here listening to me. But if you need some help, I'm certified to help you. Yeah. So come on through, book your assessment. And if anyone believes that they are in a domestic violence situation or themselves have witnessed a loved one, an associate, an employee, or an employer, and you believe that they may be going through some type of domestic violence, intimate partner violence, book an assessment. It is very important. And if it is so extreme, hit 911, man. We need to save lives. All right? Let's get busy. I see y'all in the spot. Peace supreme. Islam Allah. Peace almighty. Colleen, I see you, Coco. I hope you feeling good. Sade, oh man, Sade, I hope. And please, Sade, tell me you are hydrated. And I hear it's hotter than a tick's ass in Texas. Yeah. Jarrell Rogers, you here? You in class? Yeah, hit the green screen. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you finally made it. What's good? What's good, Grave Digger? You been missing in that? Oh, you gonna fail class, Grave Digger. Pop 718, you won't fail. You ain't been to class. You been cutting a long time. Shit. What's going on? T, what up, T? Kelton? Salute. Lady K, you put a heart there. Damn. Something going on. It's too hot for you to be putting hearts in the chat. Watch it. Watch it. SCG Pub was good. Roach, I know you been there. 118 in Vegas. Damn, Preem. Listen. Don't play. Get you some watermelon. Get you some fruits. Get something. Decretia. You cleaning? What you cleaning? Let me find out. You need some help cleaning. Washing clothes, you need some help? I see you, Delaware. Listen, Listen, now don't laugh. Yeah, it's been a minute you in class. Now you don't fail. You in summer school. It's been a minute. Yeah, that's how you went to summer school the first time. You're growing your ass still in summer school. The whole house. I hear you, Lucretia. The whole house. Phoenix, salute 3 times. Listen, let's get to it. If you are fortunate to be within the 5 boroughs, to be in the tri-state area, I'm sure by now you've seen all of the press, all of the little secret, subtle hoopla about Jay's lyrics being draped in front of the Brooklyn Public Library at Grand Army Plaza, largest in Brooklyn, right off of Grand Army Plaza, right? Flatbush Avenue Extension. I've been through there a couple of times. I've been through the area and I saw the lyrics. I was like, oh. But I also saw in between the lyrics, BLM. So, but we'll get into that in the middle of the bill. We'll get into that. Ain't nothing. Woo! Mello, what up? Yeah, you missed class this time. Yeah, you get an F for that. Well, I went through there. I'm trying to remember the day. I'm not sure if it was Tuesday or Wednesday. And I started seeing a little bit more activity around there. I do want to say it was Wednesday evening. I think Tuesday Alicia Keys and them was in the Barclay. So this might have been Wednesday. I'm passing through. Now it's getting thick. I'm seeing a little extra around the building. So I'm like, damn, is this going to be a video shoot? Is this a scene for a movie? Or is he just going to do a show here? I knew it was going to be something, but they was keeping it hush. For some reason, I had to go back downtown, came through. Again, Thursday, don't get me wrong, my head is, my head is all over the place as far as times, days, and all that. I'm mixing up because I'm trying to stay on point with content and keeping a few nickels in my pocket with this anger management stuff. So my head all over the place, but I believe it was Thursday. Mad police was out there. Mad limos was out there. So I'm like, uh-oh. Peace, G's. I'm saying, oh, shit. Hold on. Something might be going down tonight. So when I hit the circle, I saw a little setup. Jay Fries, what up? I saw this little setup. They had like a little band and somebody was performing out there. I'm like, oh, okay. So it might be going down. Joey Maldonado, peace. Thank you, peace. Thank you for the green screen, almighty. So now I'm like, oh, but you know me. Ain't no lot of Brooklynites. We're like, man, we ain't going. I think it was starting to drizzle a little something. I'm like, man, listen, whatever it is, because of how Flatbush Avenue Extension is set up, I'm not stopping. I'll see what it is on the news. Whatever it is, I'm going to miss it. Took my ass home. Then it came, I think it was Friday, they start talking about, oh, it's an exhibit. Oh, okay. An exhibit. Now, you know how I feel about Jay. You know how I feel about any of these upper echelon rap stars, MCs, whatever we want to call it. These people that represent the culture and part of Grippergate. We all know that our culture, as much as we love it, as much as we cheer for it, we have a duality with it. It's a love-hate thing because we do not benefit from the resources that are drained from our attention, from our pockets, right? From our youth, from our children. We don't benefit from it. So it's always going to be a love-hate. We cannot ever allow that to move us away from something that really energized us. Trust and believe, if you grew up in the 70s and 79 hit, your whole world changed. I'm telling you, hip hop gave us a boost. We can't dispute it, ever. Don't let nobody tell you any different. That is why we are so ingrained in it. That is why you still see dudes 58, 59 sagging, arguing on social media with kids, thinking they know so much about the culture, still on street corners. I'm telling you, hip hop changed all of us as a people. We can talk about how the materialism, the commercialization of it, we can talk about all that, all we want. We could be angry, we could be mad, you could throw your phone, but you cannot dispute the fact that that energy, that vibe is in you. You are of it, it is of you. And you're not going to get away from it. You may get away from commercial rap. You're not going to get away from hip hop. You're not going to get away from them 5 elements, because once you do, your ass get old, you get withered, you start wearing all type of weird shit, talking weird, all type. This is us. This is us. So don't let how it's being serviced to the masses, don't allow that shit to cause a rift between you and what you grew into, what you grew up loving. It's just like anything else. It's going to get tampered with. It's going to get diluted. It's going to be misrepresented. But yo, everybody in this class has a favorite MC. Everybody in this class have favorite songs. Everybody in this class loves hip hop. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to remember when there's certain spaces, where there's certain things that come about from it. So, no. Am I a fan of Jay's? Nah. Do I recognize his value? Yeah. Do I recognize his talent? Yeah. Am I a particular fan of any of them? Nah. I can't name 1 or 2 of them. I wasn't punching their goddamn temple. I'm going to be honest with you. And we'll get into that later on. And why? Because just like we love them, you understand? There's a certain amount of hostility, okay? Big Swerve Diggs, Luke, super chat. There's some hostility there. You understand? Yeah. You can line about 30 of them up. I'll punch them all in the head, quick. And rumble with all 30 of them. Okay? So in saying that, when there's specific milestones, when there are things that are iconic going on with them, whether you appreciate it from afar or up close, whether we acknowledge it or not, it doesn't take away from the truth of what it is. So now, I'm seeing it on the news, I'm hearing about it, and I'm like kind of conflicted, like, damn, man, am I going to go through there? Really? I was like, am I going to go through there? Then I had to say to myself, I'm from East New York, Brooklyn. I'm a child of hip hop. I've personally been in this man's space. The shit is not more than 15 minutes away from the crib. And who am I as the elder, the spokesperson, the educator in this class? Who am I? The class would look at me funny if I didn't go. Like, as much as we talk about hip hop, the culture in here, how can I not go and experience it and then tell people who don't or won't have the opportunity to go through there? Right? Now, I ain't go crazy and do mad footage and take a bunch of pictures and boys outside and, you know, yo, hit. No, I ain't do all that. But I did go through and absorb the entire experience. I had to. And regardless of what anybody else may come on YouTube, on IG, on TikTok, regardless of what any of them tell you, I'm going to tell you from somebody who, again, was here from the beginning of hip hop. I loved it. I'm not even going to front. I can't front. It would be so much of a contradiction as to who I am that it would be, nah. There comes a point, like I always say, where we have to separate the person from the art. Separate the person from their creativity in that space. Separate the person and your belief of who the person is from the gift that they gave to the culture. That is very important, because if you don't, you could miss what you know of it, what you love of it, and that whole experience. So in saying that, it was hot. I went Saturday afternoon, about 3 o'clock. It was hot. You know, Bliz don't like that heat. I don't like the sweat in the street, because I don't like my drawers sticking to my ass. I don't like sweating and all that. It's like the other night when I'm giving the bill and the AC wasn't coming and I'm sweating. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. I don't like the presentation of it. Look like I'm running from a plantation. I don't like to be in the street like that. But it was 3 o'clock and I saw the line, and the line looked long. The line appeared to be long, but I stood my ass on that line. And I had to observe the people on the line. This is what I talk about when I say people don't love us. They have a fetish for who they believe we are. Let me tell you something. As much as I'm on YouTube, as much as I may get approached in the community, whether I'm somewhere downtown, maybe Queens, not one person on that line recognized me or knew me from anywhere. Not one person. You know who was on that line? A lot of people from out of town. I was shocked. Hasidic Jews, yes, the Hasidim. A lot of mixed couples. And a lot of young folk, millennials and shit. And I stood there and I was like, damn. Maybe they came Friday. Something must be going on. Or maybe everybody's inside already. I didn't see no Brownsville people. I didn't see no East New York people while I was there. Didn't see no Red Hook people. Didn't see no Marcy people. Didn't see no LG people. Didn't see no Sumner people. Didn't see no Coney Island people. Shit, barely seen Flatbush people. Yeah. Franklin Ave up the block. God damn it, I ain't seen none of them. But what I did see, right, was, again, the true effects of the globalization of Jay-Z and what they believe he is. So it's very pretty out there. Now, again, the line seemed long, but it wasn't long. For me, about 25 minutes, half hour. So when you get in, I'm thinking, well, damn, this shit must gonna be massive. Because the library's still open. No, it's just books in there. It's the library. You can't dead the people from the library. So as soon as you go in, you get hit with it. Boom. Opens up. You see all the displays. You see how it's, if you've ever been in the Brooklyn Library, you know how the lobby is. It just opens up. You got your escalators to the side. And you just notice that everything is J. Everything is J. And that shit hits you when you're of a certain age. Because remember, we come from literally in the lunchroom, on an elevator, wherever you at, on somebody's car, anywhere, we come from that. Now, we got somebody whole display in the public library. Mind you, he said it was going to be a fad. They didn't understand our slang, our language, the way we communicated through beats, through rhymes, through tagging and bombing, right? Our language, they tried to discredit that shit. Fad, they talking gibberish. Boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, boom. What is that? Now, this man who really had a slang all of his own, right? The style don't sound like East New York. East New York don't sound like Brownsville. Brownsville don't sound like Flatbush. His lingo, his style, his language is in a library. In the Brooklyn Library. Right? Grand Army Plaza. People don't know the history of that section in Prospect Park. Parts of the Civil War fought in that. Revolutionary, all that. This is a library, right? And our language, somebody who has taken that art form and pushed it to a space to where he's arguably the number one representative of it, right? I'm not talking about as far as personal styles and opinions, but hands down, that's who he is. So now I'm in there and I'm like, well, god damn. This shit is something. Shit is something. So I'm walking through, I'm looking at the displays again, like I said, wasn't a J fan. And being that I was away for so long, I had to look at it and go, oh shit, damn, I remember reading that magazine. I remember reading about that because I was a voracious reader of anything, all publications, all periodicals, newspapers, wherever I could get it from. So I remember those covers, those articles, those accomplishments, those concerts. And again, I keep telling y'all, he was never, ever number one until recent. It's somebody that did a TikTok that gave the breakdown of every year since he been out. There was always somebody who was selling more and being recognized more, all the way through to probably about 2003 or 4. That's when he started. Always. Never had that number one spot. Till recent. Now, you don't know, do your own homework. 9-4, 9-5, 9-6, 9-7, 9-8, 9-9, 2000, 01. Always. Whether it was X or 50 or M or Nelly. Always. Always. Never had it until recent. Now, I'm saying recent, okay? Because it's within the last 19 years, maybe 18, 19 years, give or take. You understand? Everybody was doing way more numbers and shows, headlining, all that. Trust and believe. Everybody. Okay? So, I'm looking at all this stuff. I'm like, wow, damn. Son really stepped up. He really did his thing. Can't take none of that away from him. Old pictures, mad pictures from concerts and all type of stuff. Then when you go upstairs, that's where they have the studio. All right? Just Bliz studio. Go through there. Then you cut around the other section of the library. They transformed it into a space where you walk in, it's dark, and they got a film playing. There's interviews and all that. Powerful. Yeah, Ja rule too. Yeah, Ja was busting their ass too. Can't take nothing away from Ja. But yeah, you getting it, you seeing it, you feeling like, damn, nah, son really did his thing. And of course, they got the spot where you in there, you see the Obama speech. You just going through, you seeing all this shit. Like, oh, wow, this shit is crazy. Crazy, not a lot of stuff. But how it's situated. How it's situated. It hits you. You're like, oh, shit. Nah. Got to give him his props for what he did within the industry. For his creativity. For how he was able to do whatever he was doing in there. As an artist. I'm talking about who the hell Sean Carter is. We don't know, I don't know. As an artist, no one has ever done this, and I doubt they ever will. Because of his use of the English language, of our breakdown of the English language, of our slang and our subculture within it. Ain't nobody else gonna do it like that. Doubt that highly. Not at this level. Now, we can argue, we can debate, we can dialogue about whether or not others can do it in their respective boroughs based on their accomplishments and what they bring could have more of an impact when it comes to substance, right? Because if Nas was to do this in Queens at the Queens Library, you could only imagine what the lyrics would look like. You can only imagine what the exhibit would look like. Or if Chris did it, if KRS did it. Right? KRS, if Chris did it in the Bronx, it might have a very different effect. But it won't be, trust me, it won't be the Book of Hove in Brooklyn. Because when I tell you who we think we are as far as representations of this culture, we wasn't out there. I ain't running to none of my people from the clubs, none of my people from magazines, none of my people from the street. When I tell you the people who were coming through there had me scratching my goddamn neck and head like Martin waking up early. Like, fuck is y'all doing in here? Y'all don't like us. Y'all wouldn't stand with us in no protest. Y'all would go behind our back and vote on policies to starve. You wouldn't. Y'all don't like us. What are y'all doing in here? But that goes to show you the impact, right? That's what it is. That energy, that vibration, that needing to be along or saying that I was there. It would be just like the Euros back in the days going to a jazz club or blues club and seeing Miles or Thelonious Monk or any of them. Charlie Parker, they don't know what the hell they was listening to. But they fetishize us. And for them going through it's cool point. Yeah, I went there. I know. I went to the library. I got my pictures. I seen Jay-Z. You understand? I'm saying we wasn't there. Little sprinkles here and there. Don't get me wrong. But I'm talking about us. And when I say us, I mean us. Y'all know who I mean. I'm talking about the bouncers. I'm talking about the DJs. Now, if they was there the first night, okay, cool. But for something that big, for something that large, and I haven't seen anybody speaking about it to this degree. I haven't seen nobody have a build on it. I ain't seen none of it. I haven't heard nobody coming from out of town and all that. Yo, son, I'm coming through. No, I haven't. Nobody can hit me. Yo, meet me there. So, yo, we coming through. Yo. None of that. So when I'm saying we weren't there, I'm saying the same thing as like when I go to some of them concerts on the low. I'm not there. I don't see us. I don't see us. And that's the problem with the culture. We want to have it in its purest form. We want for it to be spoke about with realness and integrity, but we're not there to do it. We're not there to do it. So how can we blame folks when they misrepresent it? How can we blame folks when they hijack it? If we're not there to protect it, to clarify it, to say, nah, that ain't it. You doing it wrong. Nah, what you doing? We don't move like that. You understand? So that's what I was looking when I was in there. And I'm looking, I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. Where are we? Because this is phenomenal. This is. It's phenomenal, whether it was him or whether it was somebody else. Because this is a space where they said that we would never be. That they try not to acknowledge us. A library, a space for literature, for intelligence, right? For scholarship. Said hip hop wasn't in there. Y'all never be there. Y'all never will be that. That's a fad. Y'all shit coming and going. What are you talking about? We don't understand that. What is that? Is this the new jive? Are you guys talking jive? Y'all don't remember watching late night TV and seeing Run DMC and Curtis Blow and the Fat Boys and all of them have to explain what they were doing. I don't remember that shit. YouTube it. YouTube the Fat Boys on Regis. Regis Philbin. Not Regis and Kelly. Regis and Kathy Lee. With the Fat Boys on there. Look at Run DMC or David Brenner or Joan Rivers. And how they always, can you bust a rap for us? Can you give us a rap? You understand? Disrespectful. As if this was just something that's going to be dismissed. And we pushed it in hard in the street. Now, this is what we doing. This is what we want. This is what we're doing. And all of the scenes were created. Created again in a classroom, in the back of a class, in the school bathroom, in the school hallway, in your building lobby, in your staircase, on your roof, in your park. This is what we do. These are the clubs we go to. By the time we got to Union Square and Latin Quarter, that was it. Nah, this us. So when it's somebody who's of that, and anything you can say about Jay, can't say he's not an MC. Can't ever say that. For him to have that in the library, not no little corner neither, yo. 'Cause I've seen people do that shit. I've seen people do that. Oh, they're gonna, give you something. You go there, they got some little bullshit corner with some little display and all. Nah. Got the whole lobby and upstairs, everything. Shit, he got the whole outside. Drape this shit. That's what hip hop does. We take over the spot. Well, we never did that before. You gonna do it now, or it ain't gonna get done. Put my goddamn lyrics on the building. That's how it's gonna be done. You gotta open up your mind, yo. Open up your mind. Separate your belief of who you think the person is from what you know of the artist, the art form, for what you know that. You know the songs, you know the verses, you know the lyrics. Okay? Separate what we believe the person is, and let's look at the magnitude of where we came from to where we are now. And that's what will keep you motivated to start taking this shit back and getting all these sucker niggas up out of the industry and out of the way. Because you gotta understand that. You gotta understand that. We came from nothing. We came from no radio play at all. At all. None. From no radio play to an hour to 2 hours late night to 4-hour shows. Red Alert started getting on Kiss FM, 3-4 hour shows, right? All that. So now, dominate everything. Nothing moves. Not a documentary piece, not a movie, not a commercial, not a TV show, not a radio segment, nothing on social media. Nothing moves without the vibration of hip hop, without a beat, without a swing, without a rhythm, without a rhyme. Nothing. They don't sell nothing. I don't give a fuck if it's the general selling car insurance. It's a beat in the back that you recognize as hip hop. I don't care if it's Eggo Muffins or Johnson and Johnson sausage. Nigga, we run all this. It's us. Never mind the Gripper Gang and what the hell they doing. Remember where we started and where we going. Okay? Now, if you wanted the educational part of the bill, that was it. Now, damn it, if you don't want what's coming next, stop it right here at 4119. Because now it gets a little ugly. Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Come on, man. This is me. This is me. And I'm going to keep it 1,000. Because with that great accomplishment, if we go down 20 minutes over, 15 minutes to the right, and about 3 minutes forward, we get to Marcy Projects. And you say, well, what the fuck happened over here? How can this man's truth be right here at the Brooklyn Library, but Marcy is the same as he's left it? That don't make sense. Because the utilization of hip-hop was the force to get him up out of there. And the motivation to say, I'm coming back. I got to change that. That's traumatic. That's toxic. I want to get the bag, come back, and give people their hope. Damn it. They don't even have a whole community center program in Marcy. You understand? This is class. And we're going to keep it 1,000. They hurting in Marcy. They hurting so much that even in the gentrification of the area, you got Dusty Euro. You don't have all that wealth, all that resource, all that he has. His fingers in. Okay? Back over there. And this is the piece when you say, you bastard. You got me. Again. When is that going to transfer to over here? Okay? Okay? Frank, salute for the green screen. And keep coming. We got 186 in here. Man, I should have been saying thank you for the green screen 186 times. Don't think because one did, you don't. Man, listen. That's why you failed class. Because he got an A don't mean you going to get an A. And go dig up in that and hit that green screen. So listen. This is where we getting it right. Okay? Because we can't just charge Jay for that. We can't say, damn, son, you got your shit in the Brooklyn Library, but Marcy, they still nickel and diming. Dudes are still getting their head knocked off. The public schools around there don't have a Jay-Z room. If I'm wrong, somebody check me. The public schools out there, let me know. If they got a computer room. Because East New York, we got a couple of computer rooms for a couple of little local politics. You know, they donate. Yeah, you get computer room. It's a little something, something. You can't tell me this man is a Billy. And they allowed the community to continue to suffer. Huh? I don't hear y'all. And again, damn, this chat is moving stupid. Excuse me if I haven't been reading it. I'm telling you. Okay, I see a little bit. I'm over here. I can see a little bit. But then I'm getting distracted. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So then if we could charge Jay, not even a Marcy basketball summer league when he had that 5% of the Nets. It's true too. That's true too. But hold on. In order for this to happen now, there have to be, because he ain't coming out there every day, there have to be people from the community with contact with him to make sure that they represent his resource and represent the community to making sure that it's getting done. It take a community to do this shit. You understand? That's why I'm out in my community on a regular basis. So I don't have the resource. So I got to get out there and use this to talk, to heal, to uplift. So I got to be out there on the regular because ain't nobody else doing it. Anybody else is bullshit. That's a different bill. So now, when we charge Jay with it now, we can charge Jay and say, hold on. That's great and all that, sir. You got these euros coming, sir. You got BLM up there, so you know they coming, sir. When is Marcy going to benefit from this? Now, when we charge him, we can't charge him only because he's who he is and he has a lot of resource. No, because it doesn't take much. Because I'm out there doing it with next to nothing. So when we charge Jay and say ain't nothing going on in Marcy, we got to charge Nas because ain't nothing going on in Queensbridge. We got to charge Nori because ain't nothing going on in Left Rack. We got to charge Fat Joe. Okay? We got to charge Fab because ain't nothing going on in Brevoort. And I can go from project to project, borough to borough. And hip hop at 50 has failed. It has failed our communities. Communities that love it so much. What? What? Nah, Guns Puffy ain't from Harlem. His mama from Harlem. Puffy from Westchester. I'll never forget that. So Harlem will never benefit from Puffy. He don't love Harlem. They killed his daddy in Harlem. He from Westchester. If he was from Harlem, his name wouldn't have been Puffy. That wouldn't have been no nickname for him. He wouldn't have been Puffy. Trust, if he was from Harlem, his ass would have been named Knees or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Scoots or some shit. Wouldn't have been Puffy. That's that Westchester shit. So he don't care about Harlem. He don't care about Harlem. But neither does the rest of them. Game right from 1st, 2nd Ave. What he got over there? Cam got a liquor store. He gave y'all drink. Here, drink up, get drunk. Hip hop, now I'm not talking about commercial rap, hip hop at 50 has failed the community that loved them to death. And I mean to death. I've seen people get damn near killed behind bars over 50 Ja Rule beef. Seen it. Niggas that don't even know each other, but they from the hoods. Don't even know them. There's no connection to them. Go gun to gun. Hip hop. Literally, people have died in the name of hip hop. Here, out of town, out of country. Put it on their back as a shield. Love hip hop to death. And the very ones who get the resources from saying that they are hip hop hates to feed the community. And that is where the duality kicks in. That is where you love it so much. When you hear it, you bounce. But when you recognize and read the person, you almost want to just rip their goddamn neck off. Okay? So when you get an opportunity to go check it out and feel it for yourself. Especially if you're in the 5 boroughs. Feel it. Look at it. Because in that greatness that it is, you will see the potential for so much more. Yeah, that's cool. Wow. But you know, as somebody who's from hip hop, that we still can do more. And that is where you get your battery re-energized. Because you know, it ain't up to them. Whoever grippers they in, or whoever in they grippers, got the purse strings. So it ain't up to them. It's up to you. It's up to us to make it do what we need it to do. That is what you get from going through there. Okay? So don't let nobody tell you what your experience is going to be. Check it out. See for yourself. You dig? That's what you do. Because you are hip hop. The ones who really get the bird's eye view. We get the vibration. Can't nobody critique it like us. The artists can't. They don't know what the hell they talking about. They make it, they put it out. We the ones who co-sign it. We the ones who tell them if the shit is good or not. Our interpretation is where it's at. You dig what I'm saying? So that's what we get from that, y'all. That's how you do it. You know, with always me. I don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Remain militant and guard your mind. Don't let nobody get your mind. You dig? You dig what I'm saying? Believe in you as much as I believe in you. My classroom assistants, thank y'all for holding it down. Thank y'all for holding it down. As always. And all you people who've been missing class. Boy, if I start running and getting your IP addresses and coming up and popping up at your jobs, at your schools and shit, I'm gonna smack y'all right in the back of y'all damn head. I ain't your high school teacher. I ain't your middle school teacher. I ain't gonna coddle you. I'm gonna smack you right in the back of your damn head for missing class. Right in the back of your neck. If you got them fat neck, get your ass to class. The hell you doing? Especially if I see your ass on the corner somewhere. Or trying to hurry up in the liquor store, I'm gonna pop right in the back of your damn neck. Get your ass to class. So I'm missing out. Y'all missing out like y'all got something to do. Nah, Queen, I ain't gonna snuff butt. No, nah, no snuff bunts. No. Cause I'm gonna handle him for that. And I ain't want nobody handling me. That's a whole different type of thing. Get that. Nah, I don't be doing that. I felt that shit. Had me stumbling. Nah. Just a little slap in the back of the neck. Son doula they at. Get your ass to class. Alright? But it's early, so you know what that means. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got to go do another thumbnail. I'm gonna be right back. Peace.